Did everything crash? No, not yet. Mm, give me a second. I'm still connecting myself. To all the required programs, but hmm, doesn't look like it will work today for some reason. Hmm, forgot to mute everything. Absolutely don't understand this. Like, everything works perfectly fine. Everything worked perfectly fine 2 days ago, and today we have an error. I cannot connect my phone to the program for some reason. Let's see if I can fix it by the old magician's way. Turn it off and back again on. The old magic. As you can see, I took on a new hobby in my free time. Can you actually work now? Maybe I need to reset you. Not Alex. Why is everything so broken? Complicated. Hmm. Also, the league is coming. I was thinking more and more about the builds and everything else, what to do, what to pick, what to get. And I don't know, the heavy ranger sounds fun, but the places to go are still like quite important. With Asgania being entirely out, I mean, it doesn't really change anything for me at the moment. My builds wouldn't even. Why are you not connected? God. Alright, radical option. Restarting the entire thingy. It's beyond me. It's absolutely massively beyond whatever I can understand. Like, it worked. Ellie, please. I mean, worst case scenario is be stuck with the PNG. That's fine. Back to the topic because what I was talking about? Yeah, I was talking about uh, the Heavy Ranger. At least that's my like hope. You can go. I heard the crossbow from KBD could be strong, depending on the wording in the internal code. What Jagex thought about. Mm. And now the question is what complements it the best? Because we know that wilderness will be the place to go. For me, at least, for the heavy ranger to get the best results. Now it works. Thank you. Oh, I only had to reset my phone. I mean, it still doesn't change anything. I'm still a massive idiot just sitting here. But yeah. Mm, am I on task? Yeah, I am. Cool. I do wonder what will complement it the best because if Remy has the crazy amulet and all of that, then probably Remy will be again played. Amulet in the ring because they are super OP. Or if not, no, Asgania isn't. Hmm. The God Wars dungeon would be cool, but who cares? You can. The grab next, lastly. Was the world entirely open? It couldn't be. Good. No, last league everything was. Ah, I actually don't remember. Second, I got something stuck in my tooth. Oh, la, 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 la. Humble. Uh, hmm. Something is muting my mic, but I still cannot figure out what. For some reason, like filters, expander, noise suppression. Maybe I can lower CPU usage. Noise suppression. Nobody cares. Whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab myself. Useless media. Like, don't really have. Okay, I don't have anything to watch from the news. It is fine. Nothing interesting is happening in the world. Holy, I have. Uh, hmm. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, stop procrastinating. Go away. Go away now. I love my voice at prayer. mm, what I was talking about before? Oh yeah, the regions. I feel like I also need. Uh, so need what? I don't need anything. The 99. Fuck's sake. What are you thinking about? Brother, ugh, wake up. uh, like the friendly provinces has a massive the ringies on the thingies with the triple combo amulet, which is gonna be massive. Mm, with 40 points, you can multi-class into uh, like heavy ranger with always max hitting, and every second hit you will go with mage hit for a bigger attack. I'm not entirely sure if you could spec into the sack, because the sack will probably be more DPS ow than mage. Fuck. So, well, I feel like if you. Holy shit! Oh, I need to wake up. This is not good. But yeah, DPS. DPS would be the sack, would be better, probably. But then you can basically range in mage outfit and you should be absolutely fine. Get me? Yeah, that's basically the question. Probably I want to take Wilderness, Remy, and Tier 1. What am I even thinking today about? Huh. Uh, I do want. Oh yeah, the cox. But I feel like I will be missing something. Current, not cogs. With cogs I can get. With wilderness I'm getting. Jesus. With wilderness I'm getting the new crossbow, which is probably the basis of my build. In. Not within us. Fuck's sake. Wake up! Holy. What a day. No, yeah, I'm absolutely uncrashing it. Oh, yeah. This is absolutely perfect. Well, I can see myself getting happy from this. 30. That's it. Holy. That's bad. Oh. Wilderness gives you the crossbow. The Gremlin gives you amulet and the ring, which is probably the most impactful piece of gear for range. Because Masori and everything is pretty minimal, but range gear is probably most impactful is the weapon and bolts. Then you have quiver, which you have basically unlocked from the start since you started Valama. You don't really need ranged armor because of the mixed T-heights from Hui Hohu, which is gonna be fine. If you really need our ranged armor, but if I go into hybrid, I wouldn't use the armor because it's gonna be very, not obsolete, but tedious to swap gears every second attack, like do massive swapping. But then it's gonna be a very good early gear. You also have the moon set and everything, so you want one raid. You absolutely want one raid to have. And I think it will be cogs because of the buckler, which isn't too tedious to swap. Like if I have to do 4-way to do massive amounts of damage and fun, yes, I am absolutely able to sacrifice a bit of my hand to do so. If that means I can do average of 70 a hit, then yeah. Another thought would be to go western provinces instead of Fremis. If, for example, the Fremis don't offer the amulet and ring anymore, you go western. Western provinces, you should be able. You unlock the night. I think the what? What am I thinking about? Please tell me. Western provinces also have occult amulets from Slayer. Western provinces also probably have void armor. So there is that. And you also have heavy ballista, which is another cool to think about range weapon, which I will probably go on a second count. Like try it out entirely with ballista instead of wieldy. Yeah, you don't even need TOA. I thought about going max thing, but Like, Masori doesn't change much. So is the Zerite Vambraces don't change much. Masori is plus 4. Zerite plus another 2. So that's plus 6. That's a 1-2 max hit. I'm not really educating leagues. It's not really my bread and butter. Oh, I cannot click, brother. But yeah. What's the main? No, Asgania is not the main. Asgania is Godwood's Dungeon, it's Cerberus. No, that, right? The main area is called something else. Asgania, from Asgard, because of the mountains. Yep. Ow. Because I'm a pro. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you for the pet. Easy game. Freak. What a massive waste of time and space. Hey, pies. But yeah, theory crafting is pretty, I don't know, interesting. Also, there is a thought of a ranged tank works in principle, but not really. With H tank will be massive. To be absolutely fair, I feel like mage fonts will also be fun to play with, and that build will take cogs. Oh, POA and Wildy. Interesting, because without normal starting region, you don't have access to. With TOA, you get access to something. No, there is no desert treasure boss on the sand. There is the main vault on the sand, but Duke is in. Hmm. That's interesting to think about. Is Vard in Varlamore or is he in Corinth? I mean, he's in Varlamore, right? Like, you have to travel to Varlamore, so, and it's accessible by road there, so it would make sense. But who knows? It's Javid. So you get a desert treasure boss that you can farm for Virtus, that's second best armor, which is good enough if you don't want to get cogs. And it's absolutely not necessary. Then you get desert. After desert you get... What are you getting? You get desert, you get wilderness, and you get... effectiveness. With mage tank you want to have the most mage, but you also want to have armor and everything, so... No, that's actually... you also want elemental magic? Might need to think about it more. To come back with an effective strategy, but yeah, so far I think I got my heavy range in. And only thing I wonder is about mage part, because I'm either going to go for a shadow hit, or I'm going to go for fire mage. But then it's complicated because needs a weakness from a monster, and it wouldn't be useful in every single scenario, but then normal like shadow will be useful every single time. Oh yeah. And bonus damage for shadow will be fun. And biggest, like, so far unknown with the build, like heavy ranger, let's call it that, because it is heavy ranger. I'm not going to crossbow, it's heavy ranger. And the biggest issue I might see for now is both not scaling. Again, because for every league Jagex does, you get uncapped massive amounts of damage, but bolts still don't cap, like are capped. So for example, just hitting normally with Zarite crossbow would be more DPS than specking with ruby bolts, because the spec is capped on 110 and your normal damage wasn't. Also, there were other spec weapons that were more damage. Kinda crazy to think about that. 110 guaranteed damage spec wasn't the best option. It wasn't even close to the best option. That's crazy to think about, kinda. Why am I so out of it today? Why are you not so peggy today? Yeah, now I'm late. And again, it's not worth to use hammer here, because we're halfway through the boss. Holy shit. I am not paying attention at all. Also, yeah, I will probably stream leagues. And because I kinda want to continue this train of thought, I don't really want to spend time alone again. It's not... I wouldn't say it's not worth it for me, but nothing is really worth it for me. But it is what it is. I will probably stream leagues. I know YouTube has 12-hour cap on VOD, so I will have to reset the stream a few times. And the league stream will be broken by the Araxxudan grind, because I'm not stopping that, I think. Oh. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Depends on the league. But the league will be a massive endurance. Like, I am... People who already know me, which is probably nobody at this point, will know that I am actually very obsessive. Which means when the league starts, I will finish the league probably 2 days in. I will be extremely tired, I will be exhausted, I will be happy because I won't be thinking about anything else. I will be very happy at that point. I will probably sleep for a week next, because I need to regain the sleep I lost back. Which is something that doesn't work. Like, you cannot gain the sleep back that you lost. Like, it's gone and you are done. The league will probably be a 20 to 40 hour stream. Like, absolute endurance, going as far as you can. So we'll see. And we will see when the time comes, right? There is a time for everything, so we'll see. Also, about my current situation, because I am still crashing out, absolutely. I am unstable to the degree that not even important thing will absolutely destabilize me. Just something that's not fun. Like, as I said, I met with my mom because she had to do some stuff, like take the tires from the cellar and all that. She came with my brother. I don't have good standing with my family anymore. And it's not even about me being an absolute parasite to them, it's about the lack of general support, or, you know... No, I don't want to trauma them. That's pointless. Move, you can trauma down about this. Fix your fucking servers, Jagex. But real life, it's not really about that. What I mean is... Oh. Huh, this reminded me of my song. What I wanted to say about... Oh yeah, that it's... I moved past it. I thought I did. I really did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of working out the issues and everything, but an impulse can absolutely ruin my mood for a while. Like, it's so beyond me. Like, I am fine on daily basis, and then everything breaks, like my entire defense falls apart, the memories, the thoughts, everything locked behind are suddenly released and come to the forefront of everything. I'm flooded, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know what to do, and I'm experiencing a massive intellectual blackout. I don't know. Not sure if it's a human part of me or is it just a brain damage. I don't know. Unless this is fixed, like unless I can click things like this, I'm not doing any hard content. It's beyond frustrating and tedious to do anything. Run this. I know I could done the grinds. I know it's not that much big difference. You just have to be careful. But a massively great start. No. Huh. But I will get mad, irritated and sad. I already played the game to be less sad and miserable. It's my escape from reality. Well, yeah. Also, a fun fact. I completed the Abyssal Sire grind shortly before Jagex announced they will remake the boss. So, why I'm talking about this is because since I'm doing co-op right now, you can probably expect Jagex to be reworking co-op drop rates and everything like that. I mean, you can probably expect they will be changing those soon. I would. Look yourself, roll summon. Why are you not popped? Oh yeah, because you're minimized on the so directly. Ah, everything's annoying sometimes. Hmm. Pa-pa-ra-pa-pa-pa. I'm watching Rev talk about recent development about male VTubing space, I guess. And weird subject, really. Very. Kinda weird. Like a trolley problem. I mean, because there is some right and wrong to everything. Holy, that doesn't say anything. Brother, figure it out. Male VTubers don't serve a purpose. They do? Maybe I should. Like, they serve exactly the same purpose the male streamers do. That's their purpose, to entertain people. Or inform. Like, streaming is strictly advertisement. Yeah, it's entertainment. Or rather, streaming is to attract advertisers. You are no longer streaming to entertain people. Cool, yeah, that's what they wanted to do. You are streaming to attract advertisers. The game shifted. No, but for real. You are streaming as an advertisement, and the problem with streaming is it's very male-dominated space, viewer-wise, and everybody knows this. It's not a secret, it's not a gacha, it's... For some reason it is. Women have different image of entertainment than men. I know why, but I know it's heavily male in viewership, and men do want to watch people who are entertaining, less fortunate than them, or more fortunate and learning from them. So yeah, entertaining or being able to learn from them. So a mentor position, I guess. But there has to be a certain benefit to watching someone, right? With watching female, I wouldn't say a lot, but a part of everything is the parasocial part, where you actually go expecting a relationship out of it. And I'm not saying this to insult anyone, but it is what it is. Like with females, you go there expecting a relationship, and I wouldn't say it's common, but most females don't have big entertaining value. I'm saying about females in general because they have no genetical need to be entertaining, so they are not. But in cases of streamers, I think streamers who strafe from the main parasocial gooning avenue, they are very entertaining. I would say so. And it all depends what is your fan base. Like, if you go into a stream and your only mm, your only plan for it is to bait other men and show yourself half naked, then that's barely an entertainment value. But for example, as Pillion, you would go into the stream, do backflips, talk with people, joke, and create massive amounts of content from every single second of entertainment and interactions, then that's entirely different from someone older who I don't want to name. Because I do have a very specific thought in my head, but I feel like it's better to talk about people in positive aspect than shaming them online and being negative about everything. Because from positivity you feel better, but negativity... What I learned about management early in the day, if you have an issue, you settle it privately. If you want to praise someone, do that in public. The basic rule behind that is, if you reprimand someone, you'll feel bad. Now, nobody wants to get reprimanded, right? But if you want to praise someone, you want to do it publicly, because other people would also like to get praised. Now, you basically want to rule with love than fear. Nobody likes to work with under fear. I mean, you don't want to be scared of being reprimanded daily, right? But you also want to be put on the spot, like to be, oh look, I am such a great character, you should look up to me and be more like me. This works perfectly for men. It's a very good head tactics. Which is the same principle I'm using here. I'm not talking about bad agents who do bad stuff. I talk about... like... fuck you. I'm talking about... normal occurrences, I guess. Enough. Again, females also don't need... They do need. Okay, men are very poor judge of character, I'd say. But let's say that men have poor judge of character. So to attract a male person, you probably want to be somehow attractive. You want to be attractive to some degree, like, it's not a necessary requirement, but it's a thing that will work more and more often. You don't have to be like top 10 of the entire fucking population of the world, like, you just have to be healthy. That's basically it. Men are programmed to target attractiveness. No matter how much you want to say it's not true, how much you want to say you are different and everything else, men target attractiveness, and the best, like, standard for being attractive is being healthy. And you cannot dispute it, like, it's a genetical fact. Everything that is healthy will be attractive to a person. Which is kinda my thought about this, that it doesn't really matter how you look unless you are sick. Ah, that's wrong. I don't know. I'm rambling off topic again. But yeah, like male V2 being isn't really the problem. Like what he meant is it's pointless. Like the avatar doesn't serve a purpose. Like no viewer will be attracted to a man in a female costume unless he is into that, I guess. Which is why I kinda don't interact with anyone. So that's a mute point. But we know how the psychology works. Like, if you see a thumbnail with a cute girl, then you will click on it, right? And then you hear a man's voice and you are instantly confused. It does happen and it does be like that. Well, yeah, it's great for attracting customers. Oh, yeah. It's not about it being pointless in normal general sense. It's about it being pointless in a more it's not needed kind of way, I guess. He wanted to say it's something you don't need to bother yourself with if you are a man, but you need to focus on more important things, I'd say. Anyway, nobody asked, so I'm gonna shut. Featuring is more of a fantasy thing. Mm, yeah, I got too heated in the argument. Mm, mm. Yep. You know, I don't know, and I can't say I really care if B2 being for men is pointless or not. I'm not doing this to become a male VTuber or anything else. Like, the image on the screen is just that image on the screen. Well, it is my persona for people who want to visualize that. It is also me for role-playing purposes. But I'm not really sure if I would go that deep into it as myself. And being expressive is also a part. It's kind of cool, yeah. I agree. Being more engaging and reactive is also cool, yes. Also, the topic of being ugly or not. It's not really topic of being ugly or not anymore. It never was a topic. You are not ugly. You're either unhealthy or you are the other thing. You're either unhealthy or you are Jesus, what's the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, yeah. Like, there are no real rich people who are ugly. Well, it's a very general term, right? And it is a very general term because it doesn't really portray anything that you can anchor to a real world. Like, you're either unkept and yeah, unhealthy, or you are poor. And both things can be true at the same time too. For example, you can be unhealthy because you are poor, because the quality of your food is garbage, and also you don't have time to exercise and take care of yourself because you're working 60-hour shifts in a factory. Both. What is going on? Why are you full HP? Okay, screw this. I'm not going that in depth. But yeah, in general, you won't. Oh yeah, I absolutely clicked that. That drag, yep, that's me. That's what I wanted to do. You saw the mouse movement, absolutely. Anyway, people might not agree with it or not acknowledge it, but entire concept of attractiveness is about being healthy, presenting yourself as being healthy in the first place. That's the most important part of everything. Then there is second part is genetics. You want good genetics to actually be perceived healthy. 100% healthy. Be perceived attractive. So, for example, for men, it would be tall, muscular, and other things that would implement that. But basically, being tall and great, big, well built is the main feature. For women, that would be the hips, probably the hips to some degree, maybe some kind of build. I feel like women have really don't have that many things that you would need from them in that sense. I mean, I don't know, it's good genetics to pass down the generation, and I feel like men do look at appearance and overall health more, and women do think about future children and genetics more, in the sense they care about build type, eyes color, they think about height, intellect. They don't. Not wanna burst your bubbles, but they do not care. You can be practically a vegetable if you are hot. But again, it's all trade-off. Do wonder, like, comparatively, if you have a 10 but he's a low IQ, and you have an 8 that is very intelligent, most people go for 8. Or so I hope. It works for women too, for some reason. This is so many pants. Like, for my... let's explain this a bit further. Like, the woman can be crazy and absolutely dumb if she is hot enough, but that's not a marriage material. But and then... Yeah, and now everything branches on the fact that not everyone is looking for marriage and just looks for the features that they enjoy, so the genetics goes out the window. Yeah. And you want to be healthy? And again, the standard of health and stature is different throughout the years. For now, we know, like, the science evolved a bit, so we know what is more healthy and what is not. Back, if you go back like 200 years, well, 400 years, the standard of beauty was fat women and fat men, because it signified the status. It doesn't have anything to do with health, it signified them being Jesus. Them being absolutely loaded and providing a great amount of wealth. Now, in the current society, you don't really need that kind of massive power, right? Which still isn't exactly true. Like, if you are the richest man in the world, you can be also the fattest man in the world, and you will have plenty of women who will find you attractive just because you are wealthy. And I'm not speaking they are shallow or objectively wrong for speaking that. What I'm saying is they look for welfare of the next generation. Maybe not even exactly greedy for their own, but maybe they look for something more than just the looks. Not... Kinda weird making an empty argument like that. Gonna be absolutely honest. What is this music? What's this? Hell bells. Okay. That is weird. I wish I had someone to talk to so I don't have to go into philosophical questions, but I like philosophy, I like it. I really do, understanding why something happens and why someone might choose one over the other. But in the end, no matter what the studies say and no matter what technically and philosophically should be true, it will never be the proven point of anything. Because every single person is its own unique being, and every single person will act in its own unique way. Everything is basically a trade-off between current discomfort and future benefit of it. If someone prefers... It's all preferential, is what I mean. Depends on the person and what they want. Holy crap. My inventory is so full. Yeah, so to reassure, every single person is different, and every single person looks for different things, right? And those things are not exactly mutually exclusive, but they can have basis in other things. In general, it is health and beauty standards made for the current thing. Like back in the day, people don't knew anything about science at all. They thought being wealthy and fat was sign from a god that you are better than everyone else. Nobody wanted to be in poverty, right? Currently, we have a much greater understanding of the world and everything in it. And we can know that the life expectancy in medieval times was basically because people were wealthy. Not because anything happened, but because people were wealthy. That was the main downfall of the generation. Like, this is the cutoff point where life expectancy and lack of medication was like 40 or 50 because you died of a heart attack or something like cardiac arrest, right? You died at 40 because you were fat. Now we understand that, and now we have things. And then I'm not saying being fat is bad. I understand there are many multiple issues and things that make everything harder. I myself am fat. I am suffering from those illnesses, but it also doesn't say everything. If I had more mental fortitude, if I was in more comfortable space mentally, I could be doing more. I think I'm doing a lot. I haven't been to cycling in a while because the weather has been terrible lately. So yeah, but I'm working. I'm absolutely working on it, and we will see where that leads me. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it shouldn't fall in a day, but it will. I know. Well, what I wanted to say is everything is personal. Even if you don't want it to be, everything is tied to your personal, unique being. Every single person is different. But standards do change, and only people that are making money out of you are the big corporations that market you things. And I'm not saying you should be shamed for being fat in public. That's not my point. My point being is even the fat acceptance movement doesn't want you to be healthy. Health industry doesn't want you to be healthy. All the products are marketed for plus size people, not because they care about you, but because they want your money. And another problem with it is all of those are connected to medical infrastructure. So people want you to be unhealthy, they want you to overeat, and give them money, while they treat you for an unknown sickness that is tormenting you. Where are you running? For an unknown sickness that is tormenting you and doesn't allow you to feed yourself properly. Right? Sounds very far-fetched. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I clicked 7 times. Oh. Oh. He didn't say it was worthless. He said it serves no purpose in this one particular sense. But then again, it serves purpose in the benefit of your anonymity and kind of roleplay and narrative-driven streams, I guess. Like, you are not watching anime because it's realistic, you're watching anime because it's an escape from real life. And to some degree, streaming and VTubing is also that kind of medium. You are trying to immerse yourself into a different place, different time, sometimes even different dimension, to just pretend you are there. I don't know. I created this entire persona over because I enjoy the process of making things, making stories and making everything else, and it fits me very well. I absolutely have no idea how this entire world works. I am living here for a while now, and I have absolutely no idea how anything works. As I spoke before, like, I can name many things that are scientifically proven to be right. I can go on and on and on and on and on about things that make you hot, they make you attractive, they make you more agreeable with from normal standpoint, but it's not gonna work. Because every single person is different, every single person has different experiences, every single person will want different things and will have different psychological psychological factors that combine to create their own unique person. And you can know entire science, like you can know everything in the world, and you will still not predict how a person will react to certain things until you know that exact person exactly as well. You can talk, you can speculate, you can ask, but nothing is really the same. Like you can apply a principle, and in 99% times it will be close to right, but it will never be absolute. 1% it will be right sometimes, but again, it's very difficult to think about any of those because I don't understand. Like the science is that health is health. Also, back to the previous medieval, like Middle Ages, being fat. Also, there was moments of famine. There were moments of people starving to death. That was a pretty normal occurrence in some areas, in some times. So also being fat showed that you won't starve. That it showed the future. It showed it was a promise of a long-term benefit. Not only the status, but uh, so many. No, I guess. Hmm. But oh, my brain is absolutely off right now. Which I could type and play at the same time. God, this music is killing me. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm talked out. I lost the subject then. Oh yeah, because I focused on the different conversation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the entire world. My world doesn't work. I am an absolutely alien to everything that is happening here. I don't know about anything. I don't know how to interact with people. I don't know how to do anything, to be fair. I am an absolute alien in this world. Oj, 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 that was weird. Ay, ay, ay. And nothing. Ay, 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 ay. Easy, but that's a very weird statement to make. But finish this. Got nothing else planned. Make food. I'll take a bath. Maybe I'll finish the anime I'm watching. I've been watching it for so long, the second season started coming out. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. I wanted to grab the shark. I got unfortunate. Hmm. I need to take a bath. Opa, para, pa. No. Oi, oi, oi. Sleepy. That's because I didn't have my breakfast yet. 90%. Why? Yeah, but I'm really trying to limit how my coffee intake. This is my plan for now. To limit my coffee intake exponentially to a 1 cup a day. So I have to suffer through being not in peak energy, I guess. Because the caffeine doesn't work for me anymore. I overstimulated myself. So there is that. I should quit coffee entirely. That might be an idea. But I will just reduce it to 1 cup a day. For now. Doing today? Oh, brother. I am so out of it. Actually, I know. I will clean the PC. That's what I want to do. Maybe it will help with something. Yeah, so let's finish the 100 and I'm gonna go back to work. Because I can hear everything struggling in there and it's making me worried. If I clean it, it can probably maybe not get better, but there's a chance it will slightly improve performance. Inu, dog. Don't need pants, 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 pants. Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. Mm. Mm. Why would I even do that? It should be busy, but I'm not. I should be doing anything else. Yeah, I feel pretty confident in my voice, so I will go. Hmm. Okay, right. I devolved into not attacking focus stage. I'm too tired to even think about anything. I mean, tired. Like, I hate this kind of expectation. Like, you cannot say you are tired because someone else will say, "Oh yeah, you're tired. I worked 50 hours in a factory." Cool. And I have broken back and thyroid issue. You didn't have a... Everyone has different experiences of the same thing. Kinda, this is another problem I have. Because anytime I want to complain, like, about something that is bothering me, like me not knowing at which point my thoughts are my own, or which thoughts are made by the current me talking, or I want to complain how I cannot feel afraid of every single human interaction, or I'm always in fight or flight mode, ready to punch out someone else, because I am ready to stand my ground, to defend myself all the time. With a cashier, with someone walking by me, I'm always ready for an attack, and ready, preparing my defense, thinking how I would handle this, how I would defend myself in this situation. And it is exhausting living in my brain. And absolutely, it's not comparable to army veteran fighting for survival of his country. I'm not comparing that, but it's a very weird thing to have an issue and feel discouraged from voicing it because someone else has it harder. I don't know. Feels super weird. And it is one thing that, and the other thing is expectation. Like, men should always be hard and tough. No. Men can be men. Men can be whatever they want. They have to be tough and hard when it's needed. I am not needed to be tough and hard at this moment. I have nothing to do. I let go. I give up. I have no reason to be tough and hard anymore. I have no one to protect. I have no one to care about. Yeah, I'm entirely given up. It is what it is. Like, men do live to protect and take care of someone. And I think it is kinda my issue at this point. I have no one to care for, I have no one to protect, and I also feel tired of people not caring about me, where I'm always alone when I'm protecting others. And I don't know. Everything is super weird, and people will not like you as a man if you complain and if you are honest with your feelings. Well, that's basically true. You will have a massive problems. If you are honest man, you will have problems finding a woman or anyone else. People won't like you because they don't want the man to be honest. Everyone wants men to do what they do and not talk with them about it. Not experience any problems that might come with it. No, it's probably not what I really feel or want to say, but it's kinda the closest of what I got. Other men will find you not fun to be around and tedious and exhausting. woman will get the ick. Like, at certain point, if you will just collapse internally, like I do. Not every man will do so. Some will get the way how to deal with the feelings. I am more emotional, and I couldn't figure out. I cannot. I don't have any idea. I am in so much stress at this point. I really don't know. I feel like the expectation of something like this is still a part of the problem. I don't know. Maybe the issue is simpler. Maybe the issue is actually simpler. Maybe I want someone to take care of me for once in my life. Very simple. Fighting for survival for 30 years is a lot. I not remember fondly my childhood. I don't remember fondly anything. And that's the issue. Wish there was a place where I could go and actually talk to someone and figure things out. At least most of the things out. Like one place I can go and figure it out. But you won't. There is not Barbarian Village. Outpost. Barbarianism. Yep. Yeah, I wish there was this place, a single place where you can go and figure everything out, like basic medical needs and all of that, but there isn't. You're left alone and to wonder about anything and everything. I don't know, everything feels weird. That's fast. Was a fast kill. Until it took 7 hours for the rage. What is what I was talking about? Oh yeah, the problem with psychologists, psychotherapists, and everything else, it goes into every single problem we have in this planet. Psychologists are not perfect. They are taught to be perfect and figure out your issue and your problems and help you. But they are not perfect. They are also biased, so you have to also be careful and work with them to challenge what they say and to actually still think for yourself about what you are doing and what you're experiencing. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Do you want to change something? Do you want to add something? You should never listen to anyone at 100% of the knowledge. Like, assuming they know everything. And every single issue is the same. Your experience matters and you should be a part of it. doesn't matter what the main problem was, even if you have a cough, then you still go to a doctor and tell him, like, you have a cough. Oh, fuck you. Dude. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm, I don't know. Or maybe you should trust your therapist, your psychologist. Maybe you actually should trust them, and this is the problem why the therapy is not so effective on me, because I don't trust anyone. I have trust issues, and it's what is problematic for me. I don't know. Maybe. Who can tell? I don't know. Yeah. I can pause myself. Uh, I do feel like I have decent impulse control. This is also something I read previously, that impulse control is important and it leads to something when some. I don't think it really about me. I think I do have decent impulse control. I don't know. It's so boring. My hip starts hurting. I need to stand up, move around for a bit. Oh, fuck. Don't Zanik Zanik. Oi, 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 yeah. Hip is problematic. Huh, interesting. Ah. Uh, get so much food. Hmm, I don't know, I feel numb. I don't know if I will even react. Having the pet at this point, like, I am numb, like... Oh, holy... Sophie clicked in my neck. Okay. Oh, that's painful. I don't even know what clicked, but I clicked. But yes, I didn't. Hmm. 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 Crazy. Oh yeah, the music stopped. Breeze, yeah. Fuck you. Forty. Then I can go eat and stretch, because I'm in pain. Kinda weird that he... Maybe he wouldn't want to about it. But it is what it is. Maybe. It's respectable. Absolutely out. Oh. Oh. My neck. It is. It is a one massive addiction. I'm pretty sure, like, at least third population of this game is absolutely addicted. At least third. Now, don't want to. And also, my information is not accurate at all. Like, if you're playing in a bigger clan that is mostly late game people, you don't really get the standard human experience anymore. Like, it's very biased towards the. I think it was called survivorship biased. Like when you're playing with people who are constantly playing, then you're already in here, like, you know, in the pipeline. Doesn't matter. Oh, pet, thank you. Oh, la 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 la. Back in a second. Oy, oy. What's the name? A second. Get water to. Oh, Mm. What if I would be happier if I wasn't in constant pain? What's- Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100 a day is a lot, but I can dial it back down to lower numbers after I get the pet. I really do want to get the pet on stream. At certain point I will.
Ay, 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 ay. Whee! This is kinda crazy. That do make you a furry.
Almost missed. It's the last one of today. Oh. Yeah. That was 3 hours stream. Jesus. Okay, since my mental capabilities are kinda gone, I don't know. I don't know anything. I have no idea what the chat is talking about, but I will go grab some dinner. It is time for dinner, but I will grab breakfast. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. And unfortunately, no pet today, but I will get it eventually. Yeah, thanks for coming, thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and boop.